Hello everybody and welcome back to the chateau, and it has been a while, and that's because I had a massive injury. So I've got some pre-existing ailments anyway, and I managed to then cause a bit of an issue with my leg, and going up and down a ladder into water probably wasn't the best idea when walking was already a problem. So I've had some rest. Today's the first day where I feel I might be able to do it. So it's time to carry on with the Moat aeration system. That's right, the correct size drill bit has arrived. I have solutions to some things and I will explain along the way, because everyone has some very sensible comments which I couldn't do, and I will explain. But let's see if, well, do you know what? You might all be watching me fall into a moat in a second. Wow. Yeah, this is actually a problem with this leg. Oh. Whew. And I'm gonna have to. Ow, 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 ow. Let's see if this. There we go. Toolbox. I've made it almost to the very corner of that building. We're running out of battery power, etc. And we'll answer a question also, what I need to do at the end. So this is, we've got a 90 degrees, so that's going to go literally on the end of the building to curve round, then we're going to carry on down that part of the building. And this will be the valve. We'll cut that pipe, this will go in, this will carry on, clipped up to the side of the building. And this will then have another, as we've buried one already, self-sink pipe that goes into the moat with the diffuser on that big tray. Loads of the questions are, and I don't believe in stupid questions, apart from one, which I'll come to. Everyone said, why am I doing this now? Well, I'm hiding this as close to the water line. The water level is lower than it normally is because of the heat wave. So it's a perfect time to fit this where it'll all be under the water line. What's then confused people, despite the fact I hope I had explained this properly, is people going, but you've got these shut-off valves. You can't get to the shut-off valves. That's silly, you can't see the shut-off valves. These are not shut-off valves. They are in the conventional sense, not in this application. These will be set at a certain level, which will then balance, because this is one compressor. I know I keep on calling it a pump, and the people that point out that it is a compressor, not a pump, despite the fact that most people will call it a pump, stop being so picky. Most people understand. So basically, if you've got one box here pumping air through the compressor, which is why I always call it a pump, along this line, some of these valves, if you've got four coming off it in a long line, some will get air more than others. It'll be easier to go one way, so you balance these so they all have the same amount of air by adjusting these valves once it's going. And once it's done, I'll be removing the lever so they can't be moved again. So that is why it doesn't matter if these are underwater, because, well, they're not needed to be got to once they've been set up. So I'm going to climb back in the moat for the last part of this side of the house, which is getting this lot on and getting a diffuser in. All right. Okay. bit. That's that bit. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Around a bit. Right, you can go back in. According to that big plan, that's right. Here. 5, 5. That is now, as we said, the electric box is going under there, with the electric power point coming down from there, up there. Hopefully that jackery box with a solar panel which on its way will power that. Powering the 2 boxes with the compressors in. At the moment we are going this way, so I've got 1 diffuser there, I've gone all the way along the wall, and I've got another diffuser now fitted there. So, with a little luck, we're getting somewhere. That's 2 of the 8. Right, so it is actually the next day, because after I finished up to that corner, I had a doctor's appointment, and I thought that I could go and get the various painkillers and some bits and pieces that I needed. And I've been told that I actually need an x-ray on my ankle, and that has to wait a few days, and they have told me I need to rest in the meantime, which is a complete pain because I don't do sitting still. I rather hate it. There's plenty of other things I can get on with which don't involve me being on my feet, especially for this. So I guess now what's going to happen is we're going to be jumping onto tomorrow. I'm going to start trying to wire up the box, because what I'm currently doing is fitting stuff along the way so I can actually start the system and just block off one end and then just extend it as we go. So I think that's going to be the best bet. But I do get a couple of questions. As I said earlier, there's no such thing as stupid questions, apart from possibly one, or if you've asked it many times, but I will answer this one. And it does, of course, come up, and this one certainly isn't a stupid question. Quite a few will go, why are you bothering fitting this now? You need to dredge it first. And whether they've listened to previous videos, watched them, seen them, or just ignored them, I don't know. Where we were mentioning how, when and why this will be dredged. Well, yes, of course, you're not wrong. It should be dredged first. But there's a simple reality. As I've said previously, that has to wait, both on permissions, time of year, all the rest of it. And it will be a race against time when we do that in sectional bits. So yes, would this system be working better if the moat was dredged beforehand? Of course it would be. But it'll be a race against time when it comes to dredging it and the water filling back up. Can't extend that time to fit this system. This system will now be in place. It will do some good while we're waiting to dredge the moat. And once that each section of the moat is dredged, it will instantly be doing its job in perfect water, as opposed to the possibility that we wait, that water starts sitting and stagnating while we're waiting to fit the system. So it just seems like a good idea. Apart from the fact it gets out of my way. It's another job done. It's another thing that's set up with all of the bugs ironed out for when it's absolutely needed. It's working perfectly. And of course that leaves us the last question, which I actually think is a stupid one. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. We do live in a world now, I do remember my teacher always saying, you won't always have a calculator in the pocket, learn your maths well. Well, unfortunately now, they were wrong. We have not only a calculator in our pocket every day, we also have access to Google. So we have the answer to nearly every single question we could ever want to ask. But for some reason, despite the fact it is quicker, it's just as much time, if not quicker, to type into Google your question, we seem to just ask somebody else the question without trying to find the information ourselves. So if a question gets repeated when the information is out there, then it is a silly question. The one that comes up a lot is, why don't you just fill in the moat? I honestly, some people will think that's a stupid question. It isn't. But it is to me. Okay, every question is valid unless you have to repeat yourself. Well, nature and architectural sympathy. It is a really simple answer, I think. Not to mention the beauty. Ignore the fact that at the moment it is full of silt, pondweed and all sorts of things. But it won't be eventually. So why wouldn't I just fill in the moat? Because if that is the way I thought about this property, then I don't deserve to be here. Somebody that thinks otherwise does. The moat is not just architecturally something that should be saved, admired and looked after. Nature. It revolves around this moat. Everything that's here that makes this place beautiful is because of the water source. All of the animals that live around here, all of the birds which come and nest here because of the trees, because they've got access to a water source, seeing the fish, listening to the toads on a sunny night, everything that makes this house as beautiful a place, not just a building, to be, is because of the moat. So you can't destroy nature. We're supposed to live with nature as part of it, not trample over it. I think that's been forgotten by lots of people in our modern world, not aiming at anyone in particular. And it's a hard job. It's a massive job to try to look after something like this. And, you know, it's been a losing battle until I do the big job and start again. But it's worth it. That's what makes this place amazing. And now that's been explained, anyone that still thinks that you should fill in the moat, please don't watch. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. I mean that in a way of, if you don't understand that it is a really important part of this home and it is about saving the amazing part of nature that makes this place wonderful, let alone saving architectural history, then you'll hate all the videos because you're not on the same wavelength as me. Because I don't want to make something modern and easy to look after. I want to save something that is, to me, beautiful and amazing and worth saving. So I really hope I don't get more comments on why don't you just fill in the moat, because I hope really that is self-explanatory. And for anyone that is still thinking, why don't I fill in the moat, it isn't happening. Okay, so sorry to disappoint. I hope, because like I said, there's no such thing as a stupid question, only if it's repeated by the same people. I hope the reasonings behind everything that's currently going on has been explained. I will go and rest my leg and book my appointments, and I will see you all next time, where I'm going to try to fit the electrics. So I think the plan now is I'm going to get the boxes and the electrical system in place and start running the system, and then just blocking off the end and then adding another diffuser as and when we can go. So it's going to be working immediately and just getting bigger as we extend it and fit more, as opposed to waiting to fire the whole system up. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.